What's happening? Welcome to SBRforum.com. In this video, we're taking a look at Game 5 between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Los Angeles Kings. Now, the Blackhawks failed us in Game 4. I thought they'd be able to tie it up and head back home with the series knotted up 2-2. Instead, they're now in a 3-1 series deficit, and it's not looking good for them. Now, the one thing that I mentioned with the Blackhawks that they had to do in game number 4, which they failed to do for a third straight game in the Western Conference Final, that is get their penalty kill going, i.e. stop allowing these power play goals for the Los Angeles Kings. You know, as mentioned, the Blackhawks have given up 4 power play goals in the first 2 rounds, and they've already given up way more than that in 4 games against the Los Angeles Kings, and they really have no answers. Now the Kings, they look like they're ready to wrap this series up. This is a team that's looked like it's gotten stronger as this series has gone on. As for the Blackhawks, you know, we see this time and time again with the Stanley Cup champs. You know, it's so hard to repeat as champs in the NHL. Eventually, at some point, the Stanley Cup champ looks like it's run out of gas in that second run, in that run to defend their crown, and it looks like the Blackhawks have really hit the wall here. Let's take a look at a couple things. I mentioned the penalty kill, not looking good. How about their star forwards? I mean, Jonathan Toews has been good, but nothing from Patrick Kane. Patrick Sharp, minimal contributions. Marian Hossa, not much. You know, the Kings have found a way to stop those goals from the Blackhawks blue line, and really, you know, they've cut down all of the Blackhawks offense. It's been virtually nothing from this team, and Chicago, a team that had dominated LA over the last, you know, 7-8 meetings before this series. They had done so by getting to 3 goals per game. That seems to be the key number in this series. Nowadays, they're not getting anywhere near that number. So you got Game 5 coming up. It's in Chicago. You know, the Blackhawks, their backs are up against the wall. However, the Kings, as mentioned, play better on the road than they do at home. You know, this is a good road team. They could definitely seal the deal here, and I wouldn't be surprised. And that being the case, I'm going to stay away from the side here. You know, you take a look at the Kings, and their blue line, their goaltending is outplaying the Blackhawks' blue line in goaltending. I mean, Corey Crawford definitely has some issues right now, but give some credit to the Kings. Look at these lines. I mean, we know that this was the best defensive team in the NHL, allowed 2.05 goals per game. That's the best in the league, but their offense is phenomenal right now. You got Andrzej Kopitar, Marian Gaborik coming in on fire. That top line is ridiculous. Dustin Brown there too. Then you got the second line with Jeff Carter, Tanner Pearson, Tyler Toffoli. Carter with the youngsters has been ridiculous too. Then you got the third line, which is an embarrassment of riches. You got Jarrett Stoll, who wins every single face-off pretty much, with Justin Williams, Mike Richards. Then you got a fourth line, including guys with some experience like Dwight King. I mean, this team is ridiculously deep right now, and they're getting great scoring from their top 2 lines. It's hard for the Blackhawks to match up or know who to shut down. And then, of course, the third line doing great as far as checking goes. The Blackhawks not getting nearly the same rotation, and they're in trouble right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Kings won, but I'm going to take the over in this one. I can't lay the juice here with Chicago. You know, I've been burned with them in the last couple of games. They're not looking good right now. They look fatigued. They look like they're ready to go for some tea times. They don't look like they have any answers for the Kings and what they're doing right now. So again, I'm going to take the over in this one, and the reasoning for this being that the Blackhawks, I mean, the only way they win right now is if they get their offense going. As for the Kings, they've had no problems getting, you know, 2-3 goals per game. I think Chicago gets in that neighborhood too, and we see another high-scoring, or maybe not high-scoring, but at least 5 goals in this affair. Thanks for watching this video right here on SBRforum.com. We'll catch up with you again very soon.